Hey everybody, it's Agent, and today we have our final video for Predaking. It should be kind of a short one because all we're going to end up doing is putting him together and kind of going over his articulation in that mode. And then we're going to do a brief talk about the 500 subscriber giveaway. And then the video after that will be the showing of what will be given away when we reach 500 subscribers. So the next video after this one will be kind of a dual purpose, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Right now we got Predaking, and let's just get right into it. So we have all the pieces already into their limb modes or separate components to get Devastator put together. I'm sorry, I said Devastator, Predaking. I have Devastator right next to me because he's my comparison. So I think the first thing that we're going to end up doing is, please bear with me because he is so big, I have to actually get up and move around, so things might get jostled and bumped, and I'll try to do that as little as possible. So first steps first, you got the legs right here, and you have the mid-torso section right here, and all you're going to do is take these two big tabs on the legs right here and here and slide them into the spot or the tail feathers of Dive Bomb's section there. So there's that, and there's that, and as you can see, that slides in pretty easily. Not too much force required, so that's always a bonus. And then, because he is so big, I have to move the camera. And we'll stop right there. So our next step, what we'll do, we'll slide this a little bit forward, is we will take Razor Claw and his section, and all that does is it slides on right here. So right here you have this slide in bit, and we're just gonna move these legs up so you can see it a little bit nicer. But yeah, so right there, there's a slide in area and a big tab right there, which tabs in right there. So all we're gonna do is get that on there and slide it on. Whoops. And that's it. So I'm gonna turn them around real quick so you can see that it just slid on right there, and we're going to take the legs and I'm going to move them all the way down and in like so. So it kind of fills in that hollow piece, but not too much. All right, slide those down. The next step is let's just take Rampage, and he's already in his arm. Got the hand attached, and this section right here is just going to slide down onto this right there. And as you can see, there's no like giant clicks or anything like that when you're doing this. And then we got Dive Bomb, which is exactly the same, just a big slide on, a big slide on tab. Just line it up, push it down, and like I said, no clicks. So they just, everything is kind of pressure. And then when we're done with that, as you can see, we got the majority of it done. Like I said, not a long video at all. We're going to take the wings, and you got the tabs that are right here and here. And I don't know how well you can see that, but right here and right here, going right there and right there. So we'll slide that up, tab those in, and there's a big tab that slots in right on the side of the leg, and that one has a little bit of a click. And we'll do the same on this side. So get that up, move it back a little bit, and we will tab this in and tab this in, tab this in. There we go. And there is that. Now, you might think we're done, but we are not. He is missing a few of his guns, cannons, and so on and so forth. So, you remember Dive Bomb's guns right here? And just take the back piece, slide them apart, and there is a hollow side and a non-hollow side to each one. So They will go on like that. So that will be facing out and that will be facing out. And those just tab on right here on the back of this foot. Just tab that on and put it into place. Same with this one here. Tab that on and put it in place. So there are his big mean guns right there. And then you also have these two pieces right here. If you remember, this is Rampage's tail slash blaster, and this one is Razor Claws. And all you do with those is, you see you got these two bits that kind of look similar. Just tab those together like so. So you get a big nasty Ganon. And then this tabs in right there. And there's actually, if you look at the arm, there's the hole and there's this spot right there which this rests in. Like so. And there you have it. There he is in all of his glory, the mighty, mighty Predaking. And there we go. You can kind of see the edge of my thing there. Let's see if I can get them all in the frame. And there we go. So yeah, he's huge. He is massive. I'll do a couple comparisons for you here. So we're just going to slide him off to the side. And I will grab the first one, which I mentioned him before, is Devastator. And I'll get him up here. And set him right next to each other. So as you can see, they're roughly the same height. I actually think Predaking looks a little bit on the shorter side. Just looking at them where their heads are. But his head is bigger, so they bring him to about the same height. And in all honesty, out of the two, if I was to compare them, I prefer Predaking. This guy, he's great, he's huge, he's big. Very nostalgic, but kind of a pain to get together. So there is that. And then, let's see, who else can I compare him to? I've got a couple. So let's go with this guy here. Give me a second. He's heavy. We will put him next to, come on, something, there, as good as it's gonna get. Formax, who is also a Titan class figure, and he is obviously way taller. So true Titan class right there. And we'll get him out of the way. And last but not least, got one more Titan that we can show him with. And there we go. He's a little bit dusty from the looks of it. But there you go. Now those two are a very comparable level in and of themselves. It looks like my kids were down here playing, which is cool. They can do that. Even if we were to stand him completely upright without the knee bend. See if we can. See if we can. Looks like that's as straight as he's gonna get for us today. There. Now he's slightly taller. Trypticon's slightly taller than that one. But, alright. Enough of that. There goes Trypticon. We'll get him on the floor. Okay, so, comparison's over. Articulation-wise, we're going to have to move these wings back so we can do this. Both arms at the shoulder do 360 degrees. They go up, and they go down, And then you got a little elbow rotation right there. That goes all the way around because of the type of joint. Bends at the elbow less than 90 degrees. You have wrist articulation. His fingers are all pretty much just on one hinge right here, so it's all in one. Okay. Now as for the legs go all the way up, and they go all the way up, and they can go all the way back. And they also have 90-degree bend at the knee, which is nice. And then you also have some ankle tilt. I mean, you got an impressive amount of ankle tilt on this guy. Come on. I keep knocking those side pieces back in. So, and then also with that, the legs go all the way out that direction, and they also have upper leg rotation. And because of the hip joint on these guys, you got lower leg articulation as well, so you can get them in some pretty dynamic poses with that, and the ankle tilt to boot. So there you go. As you can see, I got them in a little bit of a dynamic pose. I'm gonna to show that a little bit nicer. Get right on there, and I will zoom in so you can see that I have them positioned there, and up at the crotchal area. So, all right. That is what we've got for today. I knew it wasn't going to take long, and I'm kind of glad it didn't, because we need to go over the process for the 500 subscriber giveaway, which is going to be coming up really soon. We've got, well, I shouldn't say really soon. It's all based on you guys and how many subscribers we get and how soon we get them. So, like I was saying, we need to get to 500 subscribers, and then I will do the giveaway. And I think you guys will be pretty impressed. The video after this one is going to be review overview as well, but it's going to be a review overview of the character that I will be giving away. And I know he's kind of harder to find, so hopefully you guys don't find him before we actually get the giveaway, and then some lucky viewer will be the one to own him. So basically, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you like a video, comment on a video, and even share a video. I mean, majority of it I'm going to be looking at who's subscribed and who's made a comment. It is appreciated to like it and to share it, because the more you guys do that, the more we get subscribers and the sooner it can be given away. So make sure you comment on a video and you are subscribed, and that's about it. And we'll go over that all over again in the next video. So until then, we'll catch you later. So I pretty much forgot to mention that he also has waist rotation down here, and his head also rotates. So yeah, I should probably have put that in there beforehand, but I forgot. So you guys are getting it here at the end. So yeah, there you go. And until next time.